Fireworks tonight in Las Vegas. The Democratic presidential debate more like a heavyweight fight, and the candidates came out swinging from the opening bell. Tonight, we have team coverage with News 3's Jeff Gillen breaking down the haymakers landed tonight at Bally's Las Vegas, and News 3's Tiffany Lane showing us how you can beat the traffic rush tomorrow with President Trump in town. Good evening. I'm Marie Mortera.
And I'm Latoya Silman in for Jim Snyder tonight. We're just 3 days away from the Nevada caucus. 36 delegates are up for grabs in the Silver State. Here's where we stand right now in the race for the Democratic nomination. 64 delegates declared right now. Pete Buttigieg in the lead with 22 delegates. Bernie Sanders right behind with 21. Elizabeth Warren, Amy Klobuchar, and Joe Biden all looking to flip the script here in Nevada and get back in the race.
Let's begin our team coverage tonight with News 3's Jeff Gillen live there from Bally's, Las Vegas.
That's right. Good evening, everybody. If you had any doubt, tonight was the night the gloves really came off in the Democratic race for president.
And we begin with a breaking news update on today's siege on Capitol Hill. Late tonight, D.C. police upped the death toll to 4. One woman shot and killed inside, you've heard about. 3 others died from medical emergencies during the chaos. It has been a day filled with troubling images that made us all stop and ask, how is this happening in the United States of America? We start with breaking news tonight. A fleet of police cars surrounding one intersection, Craig and MLK, just hours ago. Good evening, everyone. I'm Jim Snyder. Glad you're with us tonight.
And I'm Marie Mortera. News 3's Reed Cowan has news right now.
All right, so Jim and Marie, a bizarre story, and we're still trying to get details tonight. This is video from the scene our photographers shot, and they count more than 20 police units comprised of North Las Vegas Police and the NH.
Breaking news with some live video out of Mexico tonight where a bus full of passengers has overturned in Playas de Rosarito, and Marie was just looking it up. It's about a half-hour drive south of Tijuana. Dozens of people hurt. The information is just coming in, so we're going to keep you updated as it comes in online as we learn more, and of course first thing in the morning on News 3 Today.
Most of us will admit we can't live without our new technology devices. The newest trend, connecting our homes with remote devices like our cell phones.
But are we just opening the door to criminals? News 3's Gerard Armalo takes a look in his special report, Hackers in Your Home.
Janmark going towards the empty net and scores! Mattias Janmark! And everybody on their feet at the Fortress, the Golden Knights, 6-2 winners in Game 7.
Breathing again, our hearts beating again. Goodbye, Minnesota. Hello, Colorado. Your Vegas Golden Knights punched their ticket to the second round of the Stanley Cup playoffs after a thrilling Game 7 victory in front of 12,000 screaming VGK fans. Go Knights go. Good evening. I'm Reed Cowan. Maria's off. This guy's smiling.
I'm smiling. I'm a little hoarse because I've been screaming at the TV all night. It sure sounded like more than 12,000 people there. So glad you're with us tonight as we celebrate this victory. It was a really hard-fought series between the Wild and VGK, but in the end, they were able to tame the Wild in 7 games, and we can all, as Knight Nation, finally, as Reed said, take a deep breath and now set our sights on the second round. Not much time to rest for our team. Here's how the NHL playoff bracket looks right now. Our Vegas Golden Knights now face the number 1 seed, Colorado Avalanche. Game 1 scheduled for Sunday night in Denver, and there's only one place you can watch it, right here on News 3. Now let's bring in our News 3 sports director, Brian Salmon, who was inside the Fortress for Game 7, talking about the crowd. Sounded like it was a full house, at least on TV. And it wasn't just the win, Brian, it was the way they won that makes us feel so confident headed into round 2.
Yeah, you know, we talked about it. It was the first ever Game 7 here at T-Mobile Arena inside the Fortress. The Golden Knights had yet to win a series clincher on home ice. So, was it in the air for them to do it this evening? Come on, you watched the game. You know exactly what happened. The answer is an astounding yes.
We have a health alert update for you tonight. A possible case of coronavirus here in southern Nevada as the Centers for Disease Control warns more cases are likely to surface in the U.S. New infections are accelerating in China, the virus spreading to a growing number of countries. Just 5 confirmed cases in the U.S. so far in these 4 states. You've got Illinois, Arizona, up in Washington State, and 2 have been confirmed so far in California. Now, here in the Valley, the Southern Nevada Health District confirms 1 person is in a local hospital tonight being monitored for a potential case of coronavirus. And here's what we know about that. The person is a Clark County resident. He or she recently spent a month in Wuhan, China, the epicenter of the outbreak. The person arrived back in Las Vegas on January 14th. Yesterday, 2 weeks later, the patient was admitted to the hospital. We should know in a day or 2 whether that person does in fact have coronavirus.
A crime alert now. A 19-year-old UNLV basketball recruit accused of driving under the influence and speeding, resulting in a fatal crash. Metro Police say Zayon Collins was driving 88 miles per hour just before his car slammed into another. The driver of the other vehicle, 52-year-old Eric Echevarria, died. According to Metro Police, they found a bag of what appeared to be marijuana in Collins's car. Collins appeared in court earlier today. Officers at the scene also say Collins displayed signs of being under the influence of marijuana. The crash happening near Fort Apache and Blue Diamond in a residential area. Because this is his first offense, the judge released Collins to the custody of his parents. He's also required to wear an electric monitor. And UNLV's athletic department has released a statement about the crash saying, quote, "We are aware of the tragic event that occurred yesterday and are in the process of gathering more information. Our hearts go out to the families and friends of those impacted."
Pick up the forecast from there in the full forecast segment in just a few minutes. But you might remember over the last couple of days, we've been talking about whether Mount Charleston was going to have to cut power because of the winds. Gabby Hart has that part of the story.
That's right. Fire officials here in Las Vegas say that when we see winds like we saw today, it makes for some of the worst conditions to battle a blaze. And that's exactly why officials on Mount Charleston were standing by and ready to cut off the power.
Whoa, still ahead on News 3 Live at 11. Caught on camera, a drunk driver slams into a police car. What we're learning about the extent of the injuries. Plus, looking for a place to beat the heat this weekend? Talk about a diverse place we live. Lee Canyon's got you covered to cool off. What's being offered up on the mountain this summer?
Bloomberg makes it in and instantly becomes the top target.
I don't think that when people look at Donald Trump, they automatically say, can we get someone richer?
Do you think Michael Bloomberg is trying to buy the Democratic nomination for president?
Yes. Yes.
The stage is set for tomorrow's NBC debate. News 3 with the inside scoop on Bloomberg's impact and what you see when the doors open.
Trump touches down. How the president is upping his ground game in Las Vegas as the Dems prepare to take center stage.
Caucus Calculator. We've been telling you how votes will be tabulated. Tonight, see it for the first time with a warning from volunteers. This is News 3 Live at 11.